Hey guys, my name is Daniel, and today, welcome to episode 2 of If They Exist. So today, it's another superhero one. It's called Hot and Cold Heroes. It's about two heroes, Flamer and Mr. Icer, trying to protect New York City from the villains. Let me talk about the characters. Of course, there's Flamer and Mr. Icer, two heroes that keeps the city safe from criminals. One has the power to shoot fire out of their arms, and one has the power to freeze criminals. So, their only job is to save the city every time. Well, every TV show has to have a villain, so let's go for the Rogues Gallery. Starting with Miss Mean. Miss Mean is a girl in possession of the main villain, and always goes to destroy the world with her father, the main villain. And then we go on to Lizardzilla. You may think it's a cheap copy of Godzilla, but think again. Yeah, he's a cheap copy of Godzilla, but he's actually taller than the actual kaiju Godzilla is. Then we go to Professor Spider, but this time he's a cheap copy of Doc Ock. Though he's a cheap copy, though, he's pretty cool, and actually has spider arms instead of tentacles. And then we got Planster. He's a very weird villain. He's a plant, a literal plant. But he's kind of cool. Then we got the Blackbird. He is another cheap copy, but this time of the Vulture from Spider-Man. Again, it's cool. Then we got Redmouth and Mr. Ricci. They're copies of Flamer and Mr. Icer. They use hot and cold for evil. But every time this happens, Flamer and Mr. Icer always gets the blame. I mean, what? How can they even believe that the criminal plate is on Flamer and Mr. Icer? Okay, then we got Ghostly, a phantom supervillain who can go for walls and jump scares other people. Then we got Old Man Evil. He's an old man that's evil, and he wears a hover chair for some reason. And then we got Shadow Cloak, the father of Miss Mean, and he wears a black cloak. All he wants is to take over the world, and he is the only villain that's cooler than the others in the Rogues Gallery. Now, let's move on to other citizens and superheroes out there. For example, Penny Podcast. She's a damsel in distress news reporter which always cares about her father's health. And the two superheroes and the dynamic duo themselves. Then we got Mayor Maxwell. She cares about everyone. And two, while Mayor Maxwell is, the mayor of the city. And then we got Dr. Starman. He always helps Flamer and and Mr. Icer. There two. Then we got the superheroes. For example, Pumpkinhead Man. He is able to make other pumpkins appear from his fingertips and throws it at criminals. AI Alex is the AI robot for the hero quarters of Flamer and Mr. Icer. And then we got Shrinker, a superhero that can turn into any size he wants. And that's pretty much it. Let's go on with the story. Well, one day, two rocks were flying into space. Then they crashed into each other, and together they started to fall into Earth. One meteor was a red one, and one meteor was a blue. Again, they both crashed into each other, and then they started descending into planet Earth. They landed somewhere in New York. They opened up. Two came little super babies. And they were Flamer and Mr. Icer. When they were young babies, they didn't like each other. But when they grew up to be superheroes, they worked together to save the world. But not only that, but the universe from evil. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. Click the like, subscribe, turn on the notification bells to see brand new videos. I'm Daniel, and I'm signing out.